Valamore Part 2 Group Boss. We'll just address the elephant in the room now with the Dragon Hunter Crossbow and Dragon Hunter Lance and the economy. They're going up in price at the moment, alright, because of this little boy here that's been designed by Jagex. Now, the reason it's going up is because Jagex actually announced this about a day earlier on their Twitter page. A day earlier than when this blog came out. Let me find the actual post for you. There you go, May the 6th. They said that they're going to do some sort of blog for it. So people knew it was coming, and then they posted it 1 hour ago. Now, the problem here is that people see a dragon and they go, oh, well, dragon gear. I'm pretty sure they said this boss was going to be a world boss, or group boss, should I say, and that it's not going to be super high level. Like, expect a Sarachnis level sort of difficulty, so don't expect big money to come from it. So the Dragon Hunter crossbow prices and the lance prices, they're only going up because of price gouging predators, okay? So if you're sitting there going, should I buy one, it's going up, you're a retard. You're the sort of person that they're trying to take advantage of. Don't, stop buying into hype. Dragon Hunter crossbow, OSRS. Stop buying into hype just because there is an announcement on Runescape, okay? Where's the price currently? Look at that, okay? Oh, look, back down to 60 mil already. 75, 80 mil. People are price gouging. They're taking advantage of people like you because you're just, I don't know the game. You're too desperate and you're too scared about money in the game and you suck, all right? Same for your lances and everything. Stop doing it. I bought 2 lances after the blob release and up 5 mil. Great, you're in and out nice and quick. That's all that's there. The boss isn't going to be anything special. Buy the crossbow and the lance when it plateaus back down to where it is right now, because it's not going to be game changing, okay? Doesn't that price confirm it's not a dragon? I have no clue. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. But before this blog came out, people were already price gouging these. They're just predators taking advantage of you. They're not buying up the crossbow and driving the price up because it's going to be useful. They're buying up the crossbows and driving up the price because people like you are going to think they're useful and you're going to buy into it. I bought into Eldermore hype and I think it's going to rise a lot. It's not. The Eldermore's not going to rise any further than 140 mil. It might for a very small window. I'm talking like a 3-hour period when the update is applied. That is it. It's not going to... Why the fuck would it go up higher? Use your brain. Dragon crossbow already dropped heavy. It's already dropped back to where it's meant to be. Right? Of course. Let's have a look at the blog. Stop buying into hype. You're just getting taken advantage of. It's just predators they're just price gouging predators. That's all it is. Alright? Long ago, in the days before Valamore's founding, who gives a fuck about lore? Give me the boss. Here we go. Gameplay. Alright. Here we go. Loot-wise, we're looking to bosses like Nex and Scurious. That reward multiple players, while you can choose to face the the fuck is that? What? You can fight it alone or en masse, whatever that means. We recommend teaming up with 3 to 8 players for the best experience. What is that name? Huey's cooking goes hard? Huey's? Is that what it is? Huey's cockle? Whatever the name is, let's have a look. Alright, so this is the gameplay. We got the inner wing. What is this, like a print? Can you print this out and fold your own one? What is this Chinese finger trap shit? Tail NPC in it. So it's big. This is like some World of Warcraft, like Mr. Pandaria shit. I'm calling it now. Alright, how do I close the fucking tab there? Before we begin, please note that we are in early stages of development. Details are subject to change from now until the release. Exactly. Alright, so Cuddles powerful claws has allowed it to dig a network of tunnels all through the mountain, but you'll face it on the surface. Right. It's not instant. Anyone can clamber up the mountain and join the battle. We will likely implement player limits to help the performance, which we'll talk about more closer to launch. Okay. You'll never be truly alone, though. To help cut it out, you'll be accompanied by a band of dwarves, including a priest who will aid you. So you're abandoned by a bunch of people with disabilities and a pedophile. All right. Cool. The demand for better literacy in WA skyrockets every time you go over a block. Can you not make fun of me, okay? Parts of the colossal serpent are poking out the caves all over the mountain. Are serpents technically dragons? Like an olm is technically a dragon. Are serpents technically a dragon, like hydras? Is that a thing?
10 out of 10 for pronunciation attempt.
Thank you, John, for the 1256. 10 out of 10 for pronunciation attempt. Thank you. I appreciate. I'm trying. Olm's a salamander, but he's dragonkin. Zora is a serpent, so no. Right. Okay. So this guy could technically still be dragonkin, right? Serpents aren't dragons. Neither are olms or hydras, right? I don't know if a hydra is. It might be dragonkin. Okay, but that's good to know. Let's have a look. On the summit, you'll face the head-on. I don't know how to pronounce that, dude. Literally, you'll need to contend with the same hazards as before, but what hazards? Hold on. Okay, I've skipped something here. Sorry, my apologies. Part of the serpent are poking out of the caves all over the mountain, whereas it's exposed, you can attack. You'll need to do if you want to reach the top of the mountain where the final part of the boss awaits. Okay, so you've got to fight your way up the mountain. All right, the won't take your attacks laying down, so stay alert, and when enough body parts have been damaged, the path to the peak will open. Okay, so you're kind of like fighting your way up the mountain, quite literally. From now on, Chinese finger trap certain. That's the best way to do it. Yeah, on the summit, you'll face the head-on. Literally, you need to contend with the same hazards as before, but when the mighty tires of your shenanigans, it'll shield itself with its tail. You need to break it to keep up the fight. Once the tail is shattered, you'll be free to start battling again. Alright, there's a few things during the encounter that we're keeping a surprise, of course, which is good. We're leaving that for you to figure out. Alright, so join the dwarf party and make your way up the Dark Frost Mountain. Attack the parts of the boy sticking out from the rock while avoiding hazards. Don't forget your protection prayers. When the moves, climb to the top of the mountain and attack the head. If Olmate uses its tail to defend itself, shatter it so you can resume the fight. It's shatter. What this means, guys, shatter, crush weapon, Elder Maul, 100%. Elder Maul is going to be best in slot to shatter it. So Elder Maul is probably going to be 400 mil item in about 10 minutes time from you watching this video. Buy the Elder Maul now. Because it's going to be 400 mil. Literally, if you just get your phone, start 10 minutes from you watching this video, start 10 minutes later, it'll be worth 400 mil. So, yeah, you're a retard if you fucking... That's the same logic you guys use when you see blogs like this and go Dragonkin, alright? Who knows what shatter means, okay? It could be just two hobos fucking in a tube full of piss for all we know. Deal damage to the head until the is defeated. Once you've pacified him... It's a very safe word to be using. There'll be a bit of downtime as it gets ready to fight again. Okay, the boss will be among the first to benefit from the upcoming project rebalance changes, but we'll leave it to you to discover which attacks are most effective. Okay, cool. So there's going to be like magic buffs and shit, which is pretty nice. That also means that we're probably not going to see rebalancing changes for a fucking while still. Like, because when is this meant to be coming? In like a month or two? And if he's going to be among the first to benefit from it, then shit, we might not be seeing that for a while. Baba is a dragon, by Lancers. That was, I think a cold one said that originally. Dunk is cool, welcome to the membership, thank you, welcome back, dude.
Getting it fucking done. Like
rewards, alright. A Tome of Earth. Wow. A Tome of Earth and Muddy Pages. They've been talking about shit like this for a while. Okay, that's pretty cool. We think the is a perfect place to obtain the newest elemental tome and the associated pages. Just like the others, Tome of Earth is an infinite source of earth runes as long as it's charged with muddy pages. Yes, George Pig likes muddy pages. Charges will be depleted when casting earth spells. Okay, so the same as Tome of Fire and Tome of Water. Makes sense. Dueling Wand and Dueling Shot. Right, on the same theme, we're shaking things up. Brand new weapons and associated spells. Okay, so we've got the Dueling Wand. This weapon is necessary to cast a Dueling Shot. 30% chance not to consume runes when casting. Weapon only allows a Dueling Shot to be cast every 3 ticks. Any other spell will be cast at their standard rate. Okay, that's pretty cool. So it's got a 3-tick attack rate for a specific spell. The Dueling Wand requires 65 magic to wield and can auto-cast its very own spell, Dueling Shot. Dueling Shot is an earth spell that also requires 65 magic. Must be cast with the Dueling Wand. 3 tick, which requires 1 death, 3 F, 2 air to cast. Although, if you have your Tome of Earth handy, you can save the few, of course. Its base max hit is 15, roughly equivalent to the same damage as 5 tick Ivan's Blast. Okay. Also has the neat built-in feature, which gives you a 30% chance to not consume runes, which is similar to what the Kodai has for in general, right? Earth runes up tremendous. Yeah, Earth runes are going to go from 5 GP to like 20. Just because, like, wow. What about this, hey? Dueling shot, so a revolver. It sounds like, yeah, well, it's 3 tick. Muddy pages, so toilet paper. Yeah. Sounds like just, yeah, shit. Kodai is 50%. There you go. Okay, cool. Why everyone goes nuts over item price and shit on new content is beyond me. People do it because they have insecurities about their bank value and think that having more money is going to improve the way that they play RuneScape, just to find out that they're still shit, they can't do bloat. Is what it is. The average DPS between 65 to 90 magic should be just under that of the Ivan's staff and the accompanying spell, but with the new Tome of Earth equipment, it increases by around 10%. The Warp Scepter and Trident of the Seas will add DPS at high levels, but until then, the Dueling Wand will be a powerful Earth-based weapon for your arsenal. So look, let's put this into context. The Dueling Wand and the Dueling Shot, okay, sits with the Tome of Earth, okay? So the 2 drops from this boss combined, this spell and weapon is better than Ivan's Blast, but not as good as the Warp Scepter or the Trident of the Seas. And you motherfuckers are buying up Dragon Hunter crossbows and lances in anticipation of price rises. This is the sort of shit people don't think about. They're dumping their banks. I bought Dragon Hunter crossbow because of Dragon on Twitter. For what? It's something you're never going to fucking use. This is just mid-game content, right? This is 100% Iron Man catering. This isn't Iron Man catering at all. This is just mid-game garbage people are going to use. This is for mid-game accounts. You might find unique builds for PvPers maybe at some point. Can you use this? Can you use this spell on players? If you can use this spell in PvP, it might be pretty good. Isn't Ivan's Staff so much fucking easier to get? Probably not. I don't know. But Ivan's Staff might be, you know, better to if you can use the Tome of Earth or whatever, then it'd be better than Ivan's Blast, wouldn't it? One should be way better for having to kill a boss. Why is it worse than Warp Scepter? Because the boss is not that powerful. Like, this isn't like a God Wars level boss. This is like Sarachnis, but on a mountain for teams. Like, this is a level above Scarius, right? Underground Pass is Ivan stuff, right? Yes. Yeah. So, I don't know. But it's a 3-tick spell too, which is pretty dope. It's going to be harder than a friggin' Warped, I feel. Well, it depends, I guess. It's going to be cheaper to run than a Warp Scepter. And it's 3-tick, which is pretty cool as well. Seems like a single grade with the ability to save runes to make the death rune choke easier. Okay, but you're also forgetting one thing, guys. You got Project Rebalance coming up, where spells are going to matter a lot more, right? And you're going to have effects where Earth spells are going to be useful on shit. And you're going to have a 3-tick Earth spell here, which will probably out DPS the Warp Scepter and the Trident of the Seas on certain monsters. Right? That's going to be dog shit in PvP? Yeah, it probably is, to be honest. But the Earth spell could come into use some places. The Earth element will play bigger in the future? Absolutely. Which is what they're trying to do, right? Anyone know what quest unlocks warped enemies? The Path of Glothery. Which is after the Eyes of Glothery, yeah. Dragons are going to be weak to Earth spells. Dragons, I think all dragons were going to be weak to Earth, right? Which is pretty dope. But, yeah, you know, I don't know. This is... There's going to be uses for this, but this isn't Iron Man catering. This is just more mid-game shit, you know? Give it a 50% chance to proc a short bind for PvP. I mean, given it's Earth, it would be pretty cool if you had something like that, but... I mean, PvP doesn't need that much catering, because PvP isn't that, like... the more you fuck with PvP, the more problems you kind of create in general, you know? So... either it's going to be good for PvP or it's not, but like it's 16 magic accuracy, has 0 defense. I mean, people might do little builds for the meme, like for YouTube videos with a 3-tick attack weapon. There's going to be PKs that are going to do it because it's free views, right? But otherwise, you're not really going to see people using it in most of the game. The Tome of Earth, you're probably going to use, absolutely, but otherwise, no. We've got DPS graph. Oh, good. Guess what? We don't care. So we'll move on from that. Prayer Regeneration Potion. Final reward is a new secondary ingredient which, when added to an unfinished Raynar potion, will mix up a powerful Prayer Regeneration Potion. You'll need 58 Herblore to brew it, which is 15 levels higher than Prayer Potion, and it will give 132 XP per potion, which is 45 XP more than the prayer potion, I believe. The effect will regenerate 1 prayer point every 12 ticks for 8 minutes. What's it, 100 ticks a minute in RuneScape? Is that right? $66 prayer points per dose. Is that right? Is that right? Did I do the math right there? 66 prayer points a dose. Oh yeah, it's right in front of you. Look at that. Oh, big math. Which should give you around 8 prayer points per minute. Yep, for a total of 66 points per overall. Let's see how that looks. Okay, 99 prayer using protection prayer potion. 4 minutes 57 seconds versus with prayer regen 7 minutes. Using piety and rigor. Okay. Not bad. Note that the Chambers of Zero Prayer Enhance is actually much better. Of course it is, yeah, but this potion is something you can carry with you in locations where recharging your prayer is inconvenient. For situations you won't be using prayers as much. I mean, that's pretty dope for the Inferno. You take like 2 of those into the Inferno and just have them ticking over during the Inferno. It's pretty good, man. Prayer Pot is wild for protection prayers and Slayer. Yeah. It's pretty fucking big. That's a massive potion, yeah. I don't think it's OP. It's not. I don't think it's overpowered. I think it's super fucking convenient because at the end of the day, it's only, what does it say? It's 8 prayer points a minute, right? You're only getting 8 prayer points back a minute, but it's just like using a prayer enhance in Cox. 66 prayer potions per sip or total per sip, right? That's per sip. Like, you wouldn't rely on this to keep your prayer topped up. You would still be drinking prayer pots while using this. Think of pre-potting raids and shit. Yeah, but like, the thing is, right, is this is using protection prayers, you're adding 2 minutes at 99 prayer. If you're using piety or rigor, this is without protection prayers, you're adding 30 seconds onto your prayer, right? If you're using protection prayers and piety / rigor or whatever together, you're probably only adding like 15 seconds onto how long your prayer lasts. So it's not super broken, but it is really, really nice. And it's just a nice way to keep it ticking over. Like, it'll be handy in, I guess you wouldn't really take it into, oh no, well, you've got scarabs in TOA, isn't it? Which are even better. DK is the new shortcut, yeah. Like, you know, why do people use prayer potions over super restores? Because prayer potions are cheaper. At least at some point they were. And they're also like, it depends on, like, if you're an ironman, which one you've got more of. Prayer potion, like, super restores are more convenient to use with brews, so you don't want to use those if you don't want to have brews and no restores, right? So it depends. This is good. This is a nice variety. Like, you could use this on a Slayer task and just chill for sure. Especially if you're just doing protection prayers. Like, yeah, someone said bursting, great for bursting, for sure. Especially along with the Bone Crusher and the Catacombs. Well, I've said that it's 8 minutes instead of 5, like every other pot. Yeah, I guess that is a little unorthodox, but I think if it was 5 minutes, it would be closer to the prayer enhance, wouldn't it? Good for redemption cheesing every so often too. Yeah, every 12 game ticks. Yeah. Maybe in the future they'll make like a divine one or something, or maybe a more powerful one, much further up the chain, to go with like your Menophyte remedies that restores your like a Menophyte remedy and a super restore, which will eventually give you like overloads or whatever. But super restore Menophyte remedy, maybe that's like 5 minutes or something. Renars will now go up in value. They'll probably get price hoard, but otherwise, no. That's pretty dope. Oh, we got a survey. Look at this. What account do you usually play? Here we go, boys. We play Iron usually. Total level, yeah, we're up there with the OGs. What type of content do you mainly participate in? Unfortunately, fucking all of it. Yeah, what platform do you play on? Yeah, we've done this a million times, mate. Desktop. How did you learn about the proposed update? My chat would not shut up about it. Next. Gameplay. Alright. How do you feel about the overall gameplay of the group boss? Sounds good. Like, very positive. Looks good. Inclusive. It's great with the details provided in the blog. How likely are you to partake in against the group boss? I want a herbal activity, but I wouldn't take part in this. Huh? What the fuck does that mean? No, don't tick that. Yeah, erase that. Are we playing it just for the rewards? I mean, let's go very likely. I'm more than likely to play this. Yeah, just for the rewards, but still, I mean, it sounds like it'd be good fun on the stream. How would it interact with the pre-pot device? I mean, I feel like, I don't know, depends how the pre-pot device works, I guess. How do you feel about each reward? I think the Tome of Earth and the Muddy Puddles is very good. The Dueling Wand and Dueling Shot is pretty good. That it's got its own section. Prayer Regeneration Potion, very good. That's a very good potion, dude. How do you feel about the new secondary? A new secondary for the Prayer Regeneration Potion only coming from this boss. I think that's good. I'm gonna go just positive because I think if you could farm it or something another way, it wouldn't be too bad. But you need to keep the boss somewhat active, right? You can't really steal, like, if you had it coming from somewhere else too heavily, the boss might become dead content because you really just got the tome. Unless the other rewards are kind of like, it's like good money per hour or something. Like, you're not going to see many people doing the boss. It's not like Wintertodt or Temperos where there's more than just the tome that makes people do that content. And this boss for a while and then introduce something new later. Like Grapes of Zamorak. That's probably the best way to do it, yeah. Don't want mana pots being too easy to get. Yeah, you want to keep the mana potions pretty standard. Anything else you would like to add about the rewards? Nah, it's good. The Dueling Wand is good for Nilo's, no? The Dueling Wand would be pretty good in the Nilo room. Provided the damage is pretty high. I mean, yeah, you could absolutely use it in there, for sure. But the problem is what spellbook is this spell on? Right? If you're going to be freezing as well in there, then probably not. But if you're doing like a Duo Cox, you probably could. Sorry, Duo Tob, but it depends how you run your second player. But I'd imagine this is this like a built-in spell? This Dueling Shot, or is it a standard spellbook spell that they're adding? I don't know. It doesn't specify it really. The weapon only allows for Dueling Shot to be cast every 3 ticks. Or to cast its own new spell. So maybe it is a built-in spell. Earth-based spells sounds like standard. Yeah. So it's going on to the standard spellbook. Yeah. If it goes on the standard spellbook, then maybe not because you kind of want your ancients too if you're doing the mage roll. But I mean, if you weren't on mage roll, you could take it if you wanted. But no, if it's not the built-in spell, then I'd say probably not. Which one was the charge thing? It doesn't sound like it's a charge thing because it's 3-tick spell, which requires one def, 3 F, 2 airs. It doesn't say anything about charging the wand. They said they wanted to make standard spellbook more appealing, so I'm guessing it's going to be there. Yeah, so I probably wouldn't personally, but not bad, pretty cool. Stop investing in dumb shit, guys, based off of updates because you're a dickhead. And group bossing, Valamor, part 2. I like that. That mana potion is fucking sick, dude. This is the easiest room in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn. Fuck me, look at that boy. Huge. Big boy.